Alright, I'm just going to do a quick love reading here. As usual, take resonates, discard the rest, and don't pull on toxic excess. So, actually, I think this one, it might be that, but also it might just be sitting in the collective and reconnecting with who you are. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. I'm not doing cards in the reverse, so don't take it that way. The Star. Four Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Temperance on the bottom. Alright, I'm going to note all these down real quick here and then start. Some of you might be saving or have been using your money wisely, something like that, and it's about to pay off for you. Maybe you've been waiting on funds to do certain things. But let's start with the Star reverse here. Okay, so maybe you've been disconnected from your actual own inner beauty a little bit, but actually, you know what it is? I think that's like a part of your gifting is that you help others reconnect with their essence and their sense of worth by you have this like compassionate, like reflection. You show them who they truly are. Glamour magic, or whatever it is, just dysmorphia of various kinds, or just even forgetting who if they were kind of thing. It's even in challenging times, and maybe you, regardless of what you're going through, you're able to help others tap into their untapped potential, and that is such a gift for the spirit. You're able to be used in so many powerful ways to help people, remember who they are, and it's interesting because I think that's one of the chief things that there's dark forces or the dark part of the unconscious or whatever it is. Like there's so much energy that's devoted to obscuring that comparison, social media, you name it, siblings, all these things, and so there's just so many reasons. People just assume you already know, or whatever it is. But through your guidance, you remind others, and there's this compassionate reflection, and it's a reflection, according to, not even, sometimes it's potential, it's sometimes it's calling of who they are, ability. It's not just appearance based, but I think it's, it's a true inner beauty, and then even in being that message, and maybe cross watchers or whoever it is, or however you do it, but it's like other people there's a spiritual impartation that they even start to see and recognize and appreciate inner beauty versus outer beauty. They start to appreciate empresses versus queen of Rome reverses, or just these just cultural illusions. You're somebody who strips away the illusions, and it's a really beautiful thing to see here. I'm in awe of it, just even being able to articulate it. Next, we've got temperance here, and it's kind of along the same lines, I think, where you're guiding other people through the darkness, through their own darkness. It's dark seasons are connected to the souls. You're able to illuminate a path, and you bring that sense of calm and direction. You help others rediscover their inner light, their resilience, we like the Lion King things, right, or whatever, I think there's an element of that, of helping, helping Simba with his identity, his roar, his calling, his purpose. It's hard in balance and healing, of course, but it's you bring back into balance which life and storms and just rust and dust and then everything else that can kind of obscure, and you're stripping away that spirit, your guides, your ancestors. It's such a powerful gifting. Very cool. Let's look at the Eight of Cups here. So there's, it's just transmuting that sorrow into joy. It's guiding people through the process, letting them know universal laws, how they work, how they can strip away what no longer serves them, and getting them in line with that new perspective and hope. The Bible talks about God giving beauty for ashes, right? It's that anointing to co-create with the universe and with spirit to create that, because you are this kind of empathetic guide, right? You're fostering this deep understanding, harmony, self-discovery, but also like you're not just like leaving people dependent on you as this transmuter, but you're showing them how to fill their own cup and through their own process to be their own spiritual cheerleader and reconnect to the source and their own selves. I think that's the issue with narcissism, right? Is that we get a narcissistic cycle and we don't reconnect to source. If you're truly narcissistic, you can't. There's an issue with connecting in the first place. There's shadow work things to be done, code recovery, whatever it is. But those who just maybe are still baby bird mode, and or those who never graduate from that, it can happen. We're always going to need guys. We're always going to need people like you, and your gifting, and that's always going to be part of the process. But there's also this sort of place of just like, I think the Lord wants people to depend on others. We're not all supposed to be an hermit, and there's some secrets and perspectives and things that will only be revealed, and it's not supposed to be the one prophet over here, the lone wolf that, necessarily that does the whole thing, but it's a corporate, it's a community kind of anointing. And so by getting other people to, get into the collaboration, into the guide to the mutual growth, and they can mirror your abilities in that sense, but they can also draw from source to have that. What I'm trying to say, be even that source of support to others. As we get into, let's go back this way. I got my eye on the wheel. Maybe I have to do it next. But if we're looking at this healing gifting, right? It's the stability, it's that preservation. So you're the source of comfort, the source of restoration. You're creating this nurturing, safe space. It's a safe, nurturing space where people can regain their strength and wholeness, and ground them, fully in the security of your care, right? It's really beautiful. I'm just picturing this I don't know, like a waterfall, and people are just getting refreshed. It's it's a truly shelter from the storm. I think that is what that is. There's nourishment, but there's also reflection, and there's it's really cool. All right, wheel. Yeah, I don't know. For this one, was it living on a prayer, take my hands and make it I swear kind of thing. Oh no, that was the Four of Pentacles, yeah. The wheel. It's a rush, pretty big Rush fan. Closer to the heart, I think. This is, we're navigating, helping others like navigate these karmic lessons and or fostering even deep, meaningful connections, where you're like awakening people to their heart's path, to their true power and purpose, to close out those karmic life cycles. And that's like how much is that helping reduce the greater global karmic debt as well as your own? Like, how much of a wheel is all of this? And I think the kind of point of this here, is to just hopefully in a way kind of like reaffirm, that you are a powerhouse. And wow, I'm getting in touch with it as I say it. All the people that you help and all the seeds that you sown, and that you're just reaping like such a reward for this. It's like, damn. So, last one here. So I'm like masking that. So we have the Page of Wands, and just that fiery, passionate, open-hearted, energy, that that joie de vivre that you bring, where you're eternal youth of your presence is this rare, sacred, like holy place, but it's also a place of joy, connection, love, and understanding, where you're able to open up the portals in such a way that each person is able to feel seen and heard, because it's the supernatural, work of the spirit to get just the right people to the right place in the algorithm, whatever else, to break down and dismantle whatever stronghold or attachment, regardless of our terminology, y'all use. You're weeding the garden, you're watering, you're guiding, you're healing, and you're enabling people to reconnect with their guides and their ancestors as this like holy conduit between one age and the next, and one realm and the next, and to manifest in the 5D. All of these, it's kind of like helping Christ find his lost bride, helping the Father find his lost sheep, helping leaving the multitude and finding the one. From the 99, I'm getting like Jose and Gomer, like buying that Gomer back, right? And so, there's such a beauty. It's a sacrifice, but it's because you're giving of yourself, you're giving of your energy, but it's related to like this age or the next, or whatever that looks like for you. But the way that it's karmic, like hundredfold return. Think of the parable of the sowers and how there's people who, not every farmer, you might put out 100 seeds, but you might get 100 crops or whatever, how it works. But there's one particular person that's able to do it in such a way that they get a hundredfold return. And I just think there's such a depth and an anointing from spirit here. That's within the potential within the cars, where I think is like being painted here. So it's really beautiful. I love it. All right, well, hope to do more of these here soon. This has been an honor. Please like,